It's the Arizona Golf Association Rule of the Month, brought to you by the PGA Tour Superstore. Guys, whenever it's time to talk rules, there's none better than longtime USGA rules official and Arizona Golf Association Executive Director, Ed Gowan.
It's time for another Rule of the Month. Today we're going to talk about Rule 15, relief from loose impediments and movable obstructions. What is a loose impediment? It is a natural object, not fixed or growing, not adhering to the ball, not solidly embedded. That could be a leaf, a fallen tree that's detached, stone, tree branch, a big rock.
Speaking of rocks that masquerade as loose impediments, there's a famous one that has its own plaque.
Let's remember Tiger's Rock at the TPC Scottsdale. That was a natural object. That was a loose impediment, though it took about 20 people to move it.
When moving a loose impediment, you can't request a shovel and you can't be holding up play.
If you can roll it away and you're not delaying play, even that big Tiger Rock is a loose impediment because it was not solidly embedded.
Where loose impediments are natural objects, movable obstructions are artificial.
A piece of paper, a glass, a cup, anything artificial is an obstruction. If it's easily movable, it's a movable obstruction. Simple definition.
It's important to know the difference between loose impediments and movable obstructions because what you do next can affect your score.
A loose impediment anywhere on the golf course can be moved as long as you don't move the ball. The one exception to that is on the putting green. If you move a loose impediment and your ball moves, there's no penalty. Elsewhere on the golf course, if you move a loose impediment and your ball moves, there's a one-stroke penalty. It's different with movable obstructions. An obstruction that's movable anywhere on the course can be moved, and if the ball moves, you simply replace the ball, no penalty.
Let's look at some examples. When it comes to loose impediments, let's say you hit your ball into the desert and it comes to rest up against a broken piece of cactus.
You move that piece of cactus and your ball moves. Okay, you've moved your ball in play, you must replace it with a one-stroke penalty. If you move that piece of cactus and the ball doesn't move, there's no problem.
Fair enough. Now let's look at a movable obstruction example.
When there's a movable obstruction involved with the ball, if the ball is on the movable obstruction and doesn't touch the golf course, you're going to be dropping to establish a position in the golf course. On the other hand, if the ball is touching the ground and you move the movable obstruction like a rake in a bunker and the ball moves, you simply put it back. If the ball is not touching the ground, then you have to create a place on the ground by dropping. Let's say your ball's on a magazine in the middle of the fairway. Now you can certainly play the ball as it lies, or you can move the magazine. So you lift the ball, remove the magazine, your reference point is right under where the ball lay. You now have a 1 club length half circle in which to drop the ball to get it back into play.
So there you go. Movable obstructions and loose impediments can be moved on the golf course. Just remember, if you're messing with a loose impediment and the ball moves, you get penalized. If the ball moves while tinkering with a movable obstruction, no penalty, just replace it.
Enjoy the rules, use them to your advantage.
This has been your Arizona Golf Association Rule of the Month, brought to you by the PGA Tour Superstore. And don't forget to head to the PGA Tour Superstore for the perfect Father's Day gift.
All over the country, golfers just like you are playing with clubs that quite simply weren't made for them. The good news is, there's hope. You can get your clubs fit for free at the PGA Tour Superstore. Don't just hit it, fit it.